Welcome back to Prower Plays. This will be the finale of Super Mario Odyssey. It has been a long and arduous journey, and the post-game content will probably double the main game content once it's over with. I'll have to actually check the numbers. I know the quantity of film will definitely be more. I think the sheer episode count will also be more. We will have doubled it, but we will have done everything short of paying for a bunch of money for moons. And before we get started here, I just want to say it has been a pleasure to go through this with you. It has been just so much fun. Super Mario Odyssey is a game that I have adored. It's, a lot of talk about Game of the Year this time of year, and everybody was talking about Breath of the Wild. Honestly, out of this and Breath of the Wild, I think I've enjoyed Super Mario Odyssey more than Breath of the Wild. And that sounds like sacrilegion. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's just a repeat of before, probably. Yeah, it's the same stuff. But, I liked Breath of the Wild. I did not sink nearly as much time and enjoy it as I have with this game. I have actually enjoyed collecting everything in this game versus Breath of the Wild, where once I beat the last challenge and beat Ganon, I was done. It's like, I have no reason to go on. Because what am I going to do? Collect Korok seeds? I don't need 900 Korok seeds just to get a golden poo. Alright, Bowser, bring it on. I don't care if you do have very suave hair, I'm still kicking your butt. Ah, I got roasted. Alright, what do we got? Bring it, Bowser. I'm gonna lay the smack down on you. I think I can actually punch faster if I just shake the remote. Because when I shake the remote, I don't even hold it with both hands. When I shake the remote, I just grab it by one handle and just shake it that way. I don't even have to press any buttons. It's not awkward. Alright, what do we got? We got sort of in the middle. Oh, whew. I didn't think I was going to make it out of that one. I'll be 100% honest. I thought I was totally boned. Alright, let's go. Dodge. Punch. Dodge. 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 Punch some more. Dodge. Dodge. Finish him off. Oh, still not done. There we go. Knocked the suit right off of you, Bowser. So what did he do? Did he kidnap Peach again? And steal all this stuff that fast? So that it didn't even make for an adventure this go around? Let's go! Uh-oh. I wonder how this is going to be hard mode. I wonder if it's going to be a completely different challenge. How can there be any more moon rocks left? I smashed them all. I kid. Okay. Seriously? It's like collapsing on me up here. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, time for the Bowser remix. It's a Bowser medley. Yeah, it's me. Let's go smash through these rocks and see what's ahead of us. And how much harder it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that much harder, to be honest. So far it looks exactly the same. Maybe it's got some more of those rocks that are rolling around. Okay. Let's get across here and do some 8-bit platforming as the King of the Koopas. Alright, let's rock. Alright, we got to smash through. Hit theme music. Yeah, this is not much more difficult than before. This does not look real fun, but that was kind of what happened the first time too. Alright, that could be hard. The platform's collapsing on me. Alright, let's rock. And there we go. We made it. The ending. Again. Oh, wow. It's been a fun little trip. I've enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming, though. We got to move on to other things now, and honestly, I don't know what I'm going to move on to. I did get Ukulele since it came out on Switch, but kind of want to steer clear of the platformer for a bit, just to smooth things out a little. I'm still playing Zelda, so we kind of got ourselves an epic, so I don't quite want to move into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 yet. Thinking perhaps, honestly, part of it depends on what I get in for Christmas. All this recording's being done before Christmas, so that I've got a large backlog over the holidays, so that that's not as big of an issue. So I guess it depends on what I get for Christmas. Um, I've got some games in my backlog I haven't played uh, that I might could get around to. I've seen some indie games recently that I look like they might be fun. I'd like to get back into and do a little bit of Zelda randomizer, but then I've already got Breath of the Wild running at the same time. I don't know. Could do it themed there, old school Zelda, new school Zelda together. So I don't know what we're gonna do there, but I want to sit through the credits. I don't want to skip it because I'm afraid that whatever happens at the end we'll miss it, because I'm sure there's something at the end of the credits when I beat this version. So we'll sit through this, but we'll talk about what's going on. Okay, speaking of things in the future, something I've been working on in the back, and it's a lot of work, and honestly, getting together the edits are going to be the hardest part, because most of this is fairly simple in terms of edits. It's just a matter of, cutting out the portion that I've played and make an episode out of it, plop it in there, and I don't have to do a whole lot of hard edits for most of my stuff. So it's fine with the software I use, and that to me is the biggest problem, is I need better software to do what I want to do. But anyhow, back to what I'm actually wanting to do, and no promises this will get done or that it will get done anytime soon at least. But what I'd like to start doing is doing basically reviews. There'd be reviews after I've finished a playthrough, whether it's a new or an old game, and just kind of give a review of me as I went through it. And I think I've talked about this before, but right now the biggest thing holding me back, I've even recorded audio for an episode on the Mummy Demastered, but right now I don't have an editing software suite that I'm comfortable with to make something of that production level. So I'm looking around, looking for something that's got, even if it's not something that I can use as a main software, main video editor for everything, at the very least I'm looking for something that I can use to make the special stuff. I need something that can handle some basic animation. I mean, obviously if I could end up with Adobe Premiere or whatever, it wouldn't be an issue. I could find some way to do things, but as it stands, I don't have the budget for that, so I have to make do with what I can find for free. So I'm looking for software that will do what I want to, and not be just completely overwhelmingly complicated and just take up a whole lot of my time trying to get to. But that's the outlook going forward. So let's see what happens now that I've completed hard mode. That's it?
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Really? That's all I get? I got a picture. Let's take a picture of a picture. Huh. I was expecting a little more than that. Is there anything else? Yes? No? Maybe? Nope, that's it. That's the end of it. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and spoil the rest of it for you. Oh, hey, it just dumps me out here. I'm going to spoil the rest of it for you. If you get 999 by buying extra moons, all that happens is you get a giant top hat on top of Peach's castle and a little fireworks show. It's actually, the actual end is slightly marginally better actually than the photo we just got, but at least I had another Bowser fight that was supposed to be harder. Wasn't really harder, not in my opinion. I didn't notice a difference. Of course, I played a lot more hours of this game since I beat the first one to when I beat the second one, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's been a fun ride, guys. But this is it for Super Mario Odyssey. Honestly, this feels kind of weird. This was essentially the first game I started this recording process with, and it's been the mainstay of this new endeavor, and to not have it, it's gonna be a little weird, to be honest. I went through a few others in the second time slot, but this has held the 6 Eastern time slot for the entire time that we've went on a scheduled recorded video list. So I don't know. It's to use an odd cliche, I want to kind of feel naked without it in a way. But we'll move on. We'll find something else to fill the 6 o'clock time slot. Like I'm saying, I might actually do a small series of Legend of Zelda randomized, like play through a single seed, and depending on what difficulty and how stupid I am as I play, could take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. I'd like to play an entrance randomized one, so that could take a real long time. Not nearly as long as Key Sanity, though, which is basically everything in the entire game gets shuffled, and so you find keys for specific dungeons, no less, all through the world. It's a mess. I don't know how people even keep track of it to play it. But that's just some considerations on our plate. If you've got an opinion, if you've got a suggestion, something you want me to play, just let me know in the comments, you know. I don't shill like this too much, but I'm going to do it today. If if you're like what you see, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I've looked at my analytics. About half of my views come from subscribers, so I know that's there. If you like it, just share it. That, to me, that's better right now. The likes, better than subscriptions. It's just share the videos. Get them out there. Let people see them. Pass them around your personal friend group and pass the exposure. And this is the thing. Now we've got a couple of other series, but you can tell them they've got a Super Mario Odyssey series that's not 100%. I'll admit I skipped a few places because I played on 2 save files, so there's some stuff missing. But you can definitely tell them, hey, it's a guide for all of the moon block moons. And it's super easy to follow those that way, and they're not quite in a walkthrough fashion, but it's something that you can point people to and maybe give them a little help. Is Mario talking to himself? Hang on a second. He is talking to himself. Alright, well, he's obviously bored with me, and I'm sure you are too. You probably tuned out about 2 minutes ago, probably longer. But we're going to call it, and this is it for a series. That's just it. I can't end it. It's like, if I end it, it will be real. But we're going to have to. So, whatever it is we have planned to fill in this time slot, you will find out tomorrow. But until then, we will see you guys later. Bye.
Odyssey, yes,